Hi, this is Mr. Grove, and this is our introductory lesson on what is anatomy and physiology. Let's get started. From this lesson, we want to pick up a few things. We want to be able to define anatomy and physiology. We want to explain how anatomy and physiology are related. We want to name the 6 levels of structural organization of the body, name the organ systems of the body, and briefly state the major functions of each system. Anatomy looks at parts or structures of the body and how they relate to each other. There's quite a few subdivisions in anatomy. Anatomy itself is a subdivision of biology. In my class, we look at 2 subdivisions. We look at gross anatomy and microscopic anatomy. Gross anatomy is what my students seem to like the most with my little straw poll that I always have at the end of the year. And that's when you're looking at large, easily observable structures. In this case, I'm showing an example of the heart. Microscopic anatomy is really cool too, and it has 2 parts: cytology, which is the study of cells, and we don't really do too much of that in this class. Instead, we look at histology. We do a whole unit on tissues, so cells working together form tissues. And it might be a little difficult to see in this presentation, but that's my favorite tissue there, pseudostratified ciliated columnar epithelium. We'll certainly get to that. As I said, there's a whole unit on histology coming up. Physiology, on the other hand, is how the body parts function. And physiology also has many subdivisions. Neurophysiology, cardiac physiology just being 2 of many. The relationships between anatomy and physiology are that the 2 are always related. And so what we're doing is we're looking at how the parts of the body, in this case anatomy, work and how they together make the body work, physiology. So the parts of your body form a well-organized unit with anatomy structure determining function. That's a key sentence: structure determining function. Levels of structural organization. We have 6 levels of structural organization that make up the human body. We've got chemicals or atoms. So atoms, of course, form molecules. Molecules working together will form cells. So we have the cellular level, which is the 2nd level. Cells working together form tissues. Tissues working together form organs, the 4th level. Organs working together form organ systems. And when you put all those systems together, we've got an organism. So let's take a look at the organ systems of the body, starting with the cardiovascular system. The cardiovascular system made up of heart and blood vessels, and it's using blood to transport oxygen, nutrients, hormones, and other substances around the body. The digestive system, and the most common organs that you're familiar with there are the stomach and the intestines. It breaks down food and delivers the breakdown products to the blood to be sent to all the body's cells. The endocrine system are glands of the body that secrete hormones to regulate processes like growth, reproduction, etc. The integumentary system, think skin. It's the external covering of the body. Waterproofs the body, cushions and protects underlying tissues, regulates body temperatures, etc. The lymphatic system works in conjunction with the circulatory system. It returns leaked blood that gets scattered around the tissues back to the blood vessels, and with the organs of this system cleans the blood and also holds cells that work with the immune system. The muscular system contains the skeletal muscles that move the skeleton and hence gives us movement. The nervous system, of course made up of the brain, spinal cord, and peripheral nerves, etc., is our fast-acting control system. Our central nervous system picks up information and allows us to respond to that information. The reproductive system really has one overall function, and that is to produce offspring. The respiratory system's overall function is to keep the body supplied with oxygen and remove the waste product carbon dioxide. Whereas our skeletal system is, think right away, two things: support and protection. And with the skeletal muscles, it allows us to move. While the urinary system removes nitrogenous containing waste from the blood and flushes them from the body in urine. So in conclusion, what you need to know for my test, and probably anybody else's anatomy class from this lecture, is that anatomy is the study of structure. Physiology, on the other hand, is a look at how that structure functions. Structure determines function. Be able to name the 6 levels of body organization. Name the organ systems of the body, and you should be able to briefly state the major functions of each system. Okay, that's our very first lecture in anatomy and physiology, and I hope that was helpful.